I think it's really important that financial literacy is introduced at a young age, and therefore school is the ideal place for that.
Expenditure, money you spend.
We'd probably need student loans and allowances.
What are some other things that we could look at?
Credit.
How to use money wisely.
Lots of children in New Zealand are not getting the financial knowledge from home and the family that you would expect. Teachers are finding that when they introduce financial literacy, they are the first point of contact with the subject, and they're finding that they're having to go back to basics.
And if you make a budget, if you keep track of your finances, why that might be a good thing to do.
It's really important for the New Zealand economy to have financial literacy in the curriculum. Students have the knowledge to make those wise financial decisions that will then have positive consequences for themselves, now, in the future, for their family, for their household. So it will prevent the debt and the borrowing. And if borrowing was taking place, it would be good borrowing rather than bad borrowing.
So if this was what most average New Zealanders were spending, what would they need to do?
You could work overtime.
Okay, so get more income.
There's so many different ways of teaching it. Here at Sir Edmund Hillary, they're using some simple board games played between two students where they are learning the vocab and picking it up nice and easily. And in that game, they're having to make decisions and they're seeing the consequences.
Give me a couple of words that you remember from last week.
Balance.
What's your understanding of that word?
Money that you save in the bank.
Income.
What's your understanding of transaction, girl?
Transferring money to another account. Go to movies with friends. Spend $8, 3 hours.
So the game here has started bringing in the vocab for our students to understand what financial literacy is all about and how it is associated with money.
You can earn money, but on some schools you don't.
Having the vocab and the financial knowledge gives you the power to make better decisions, particularly in the future when you're visiting banks and visiting financial service providers. It means that you can then engage better in a conversation and know that you're choosing the right product for you at that time and in the future.
We started off with an economic simulation. What did I learn from that experience?
What risks did you take?
Buying shares in company, sometimes it turns out bad. I think you can get too greedy sometimes. So I lost quite a lot of money out of that.
Can you afford it?
I think it's likely we're going to be in deficit.
Deficit?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No.
No, so what happens now?
And then we have to work out how much we need to borrow.
Not going to pack up and go home? Okay, where are you going to borrow from?
We'll have to borrow from the government and StudyLink.
Is this a good reason to borrow?
I think we're borrowing for a good reason because it's education which sets you up for life, really.
So once we've decided we can afford it with help from the government and the student loan, then how much does it cost? How much do I have to eat?
We had $50 each, so like $200 in total.
$50 each, so there's how many of you flatting? Four of you, so you've got $200 a week to spend on food.
Yeah.
And you've got your menu designed. Okay, now I need to check that there's no permanent noodle.
No, but there's takeaways for a night, but yeah.
So you're looking at the prevention rather than the cure. So rather than having to help families that are in need further down the line, you're giving the students now the power to create better situations for their families in the future.
Station 1 is Suheo, Station 2 is me. Yep. Station 3 is Nadine and Mamatu.
Lunches for Less were formed by a group of Year 12 students thinking about their local community, and they thought, well, if we can teach the children the value of money and how to make a healthy and affordable lunch, those are skills that will take them through the rest of their lives.
We find that students don't have drink bottle, which can be an excuse of why they don't drink water. So if we provide them with drink bottles, there is no excuse of not wanting to drink water. It's a healthier option and it's also free.
By the end of it, each child will leave with an understanding of the value of, I guess, $2 or even $1.76, which is what the students have budgeted one of the lunches at, how that's made up, by buying products from supermarkets and planning ahead, that their money will provide for them for a lot longer time.
At the end of our workshop, we give each student a certificate or award, and hopefully it will persuade their parents to buy the ingredients to make their lunches every day.